Okay. Says we're live. I'm still getting used to daylight savings time, so apologies for being slightly late. Still trying to navigate that time change. Um, but yeah, so hi, happy Monday, week, happy week 12. No, sorry, week 11. Next week will be week 12. We have, I think. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 days left in the month, not counting, maybe counting today, whatever. So we have approximately 18 days left in this month and in the quarter, which is both exciting and terrifying because, some of us like to start things with the quarters or the months. And then, but the fact that there are only 18 days left in the first quarter of the year is um, one of my best friends says that time is moving at a disrespectful pace, and I agree with that sentiment. Time is just disrespectful. Let's just yes, that is definitely how I like to phrase it ever since she has said that. So, yeah. So today is a day of, I think, productivity mainly. I have not set up my weekly spread in my bullet journal, so I need to do that. And I need to finish the editing that I did not get to yesterday. If you were here yesterday, you know that I managed to get some rough drafts done of blog posts, but I could not get myself to edit. So we need to do some editing today after I get the weekly spread set up. And then once I have finished those, I also need to go back to doing some research for potential possible agents or agent houses. I don't agencies, I guess, is the right word for it, rather than agent houses. Yeah, so that's kind of where I am. Again, I'm not necessarily at the point where I can send things off to agents, but I would like to have like a top 5 or a top 10 to send things to for particular projects. And I have one in particular in mind that I want to start with first, a project anyway, because that's the closest to done that I have. So again, we're planning for the future. We're planning for hopefully maybe next quarter, maybe. So we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of set up the weekly planner, edit the blog posts, and then research. That's the plan. I don't know if I will get to all of them, but I will try. So that's where we're at. I don't know what your plan is for the day, but if you want to share it, please do. CB can't stay, but your mom is visiting and you're going to Spain tomorrow. Oh, nice. You'll be back the week before Camp Nano starts. Enjoy your trip. Megan also says, have fun. Yes. Shadows Lair says, good afternoon. Good afternoon and hello. Monique says, hey, everyone. Hello. Hello, very nice day. Thank you. Yes, my hair is finally getting to a length that I can wear it sort of straight without feeling weird about it. So, and it's also like past the point where my waves look a little bit messy. So I think I'll be wearing it straight more often at this point, because I haven't figured out a way to make my waves look decent to me anyway. But yeah, just practice makes perfect, I guess. So Laura says, hello. You woke up late due to late daylight savings. Yeah, throwing off your circadian rhythm. I mean, it is definitely an adjustment period. So those of you who drive daily, I don't at the moment, but those of you who do, please take extra care this week, because the week of daylight savings shifts is the week that we have more car accidents statistically. So please be careful. Please be aware of other sleepy drivers as well. So yeah, so just be careful on the road. Cool Gamer says hi. Hello. Megan says, I also woke up late this morning because you woke up at what would have been 3 a.m. 2 days ago and yesterday and had stayed awake all day. Oh no. Well, at least you finally got some rest, right? Laura says, today I'm getting my life in order. Yes, please do. And when you're done, let me know how I can get mine in order. You'll use these sprints to outline a new short story and work out your social media for the week. Nice. I don't think I've done an official social media post at all this quarter, which is not good. It's not how your social media grows. Stacy says, I'm going to work on my sermon. I started retyping the second draft last night. Kids are in school, so you don't have to worry about messy pants during the stream. Excellent. Oh, speaking of getting your life in order, I sent this to one of the chats on Instagram, but just to share it. I ran across a post, and then it was a duet with someone, so I went and found the original. The original is from, let me share this, from Scott Ujan on Instagram, but it's this one, and I think, let me go back and figure out how I can mute the because it's got music in it, so I have to be careful because I don't want it to get, I want this one, but I don't want to share the audio. Okay. And is this going to, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is in terms of like organizing and getting your life together. So he's doing it with 3D printing. So he's got, I think, just like a standard IKEA desk, but he's using like calipers and a 3D printer to customize the drawer insert. So it's very impressive. And from what I have understood from the comments and things, there are some things that have layers, but they, and so like I would forget about stuff, and so would several people in the comments. But apparently he's doing this strategically because the under part is like parts to repair what's above it or batteries for what's above it. So yeah. But anyway, so I was very impressed by the perfection and level of engineering that went into that. So hopefully everything shared correctly. Let me know if it didn't, and I was just like talking into the ether. You love those kinds of organizers? Yes. So let me post the link in case you want to go look at it again, because I will admit I watched it about 5 times. So there is the account, and it's like the first post or most recent post or reel. But yeah, it's shared fine. Okay, good. Yeah, so I was very impressed by that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the level of like, I want this done to my entire house. Like not just the drawer, but the entire house. I want this to be done. But anyway, so yeah, I was impressed by that. Okay. I also have not done my card pulls for today, but I feel like I'm going to need like a real shuffle for things. So I'm just going to do a quick shuffle before I pull for some of these that are here, because I feel like they've not been hitting as close as I want recently. And it may be because it was time for a oh, okay. Yep, that works. Okay, so 3 of Wands. And so 3 of Wands is waiting for results, waiting for sort of like the decisions to be made, but it is a sign of progress, expansion, and confidence, growth. It could be a marker for a milestone, but just like new horizons. So there's like a moment of like pause before growing more, is kind of how I'm reading that. Okay, 2 of Cups inverted. So a little bit of imbalance in the emotional realm. Like maybe we've been working too much for the workaholic side. So that's why we're waiting, perhaps. Ooh, and we have the Spider. Okay, which is make your dreams real. Okay, so in that case, it may be a sign that we may temporarily have to be imbalanced in order to make that final push for whatever it is that we were wanting to reach a particular milestone. And then we can rest. Who knows? You can interpret this however you want. Again, that's the fun thing about, I'm looking for my little half sheet of paper. That's the fun thing about tarot, is that there are multiple ways to interpret and all the fun stuff. So here's the 3 of Wands, and wands or staves or clubs, depending on which is how you interpret the I'm trying to find the right word, but yeah. So anyway, so you have the ships sailing in, and so you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're waiting for the results of your investment in sort of like olden times. Then we have the 2 of Cups inverted. And again, that's your emotional balance, staying true to something. But it's supposed to be sort of like a 2s are always balanced. That's the thing. 2s are always balanced in equality. So there's a little bit of imbalance or inequality in terms of things or people that you have emotional ties to, or that you are lending emotional weight to. And then we have the Spider. So Spider is going to go on the screen temporarily in a few seconds, but I am going to find the right spot. So we have the Spider coming up on the screen in 3, 2, 1, Spider on the screen. So make your dreams real. And weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then the Spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dream a reality, and the Spirit will take 10 towards you, for the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. The Spider arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation with the Spirit. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention to the realm of being and senses, where they will take form. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life you desire. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern that you set in motion. Another message of the Spider is about any creative project that you may be considering: writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative, even artistic and tangible. Creative projects are successful now if you are so inclined, which we are. So Spider is no longer on the screen. So we have a lovely combination of new horizons, which I think is important with the making your dreams and new creative endeavors, but also awaiting results and decisions. And then that little bit of imbalance. Sometimes it does take a little bit of imbalance in order to get things done, but it must always be temporary, because you do need balance in your life. So temporary imbalance may lead to some progress on a particular front that you have been wanting progress to get done on. So there you go. All right. The hair looks great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Monique is also going to shuffle and see what you get. You gently insisted everyone go to bed at 7 p.m. due to daylight savings, so we all woke up at 4 a.m. all rosy, and now you're like tired, jazzed, feeling slightly disconnected from your body. Yeah. It was great waking up in a good mood, though. That was a new sensation. Yes. The card is creepy but intriguing. Mostly creepy but intriguing, but creepy. It's interesting because out of 2 of my favorite decks, the spider is a card of creation and creativity generally. Stacy says to Paget, I did tell my eldest to go to bed early, and she did. She's just moving into teenage nocturnalness ahead of schedule. Oh no. Oh no. Monique says, I got the Explorer of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, new emotional journeys. Okay, yes. Optimistic, hopeful, and ready to take the plunge. Love that. All right, so again, I'm going to be setting up the planner and editing and then research. Those are my 3 top tasks for today. So, first sprinty sprint. Oops. There we go. What are we going to start with today? Let's start with the pug. Present, share screen. Make it big. All right, so 1, save your document, especially if you've already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document or documents that you are going to be working on. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how was that sprint? I managed to get this week sort of pinned in. And then I've gone ahead and started with next week as well, just because get it out of the way. So yeah. So I'm trying, I'm continuing with my shortened list of priorities and then like the win and the challenge for the day, because I enjoyed that the last 2 weeks. I've enjoyed using that. There were a couple of days this past week that I missed doing the like daily reflection of win versus challenge. But I have enjoyed using that sort of like layout. But I am changing up the sort of like my notes for digestion stuff. And just kind of like, I'm going to have some notes for like breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then symptoms for that, because again, still trying to track the different things that I'm sensitive or responding to. So again, very similar to last week. Just kind of setting out the parameters for the dailies. That way I don't have to like do it every day. And so I've just basically pinned in the very similar for next week as well. And so that'll take me just a few minutes to finish that. And then I will be moving on to editing, because that's my next thing. So yeah. I did ask in the chat and several of y'all responded, so thank you. Because I've been using these little scissors, they're my smallest pair of scissors at the moment, to do washi tape. And so they have gotten very sticky. And I tried cleaning them with like an alcohol wipe, thinking that the alcohol would like take off the residue, but it did not work. So I was asking for your favorite ways to de-sticky scissors. And so several of y'all have responded to that. So thank you. So we do have some Dawn dish soap. I don't know if we have specifically like Dawn Power Wash, but I will try it with the Dawn after the stream. I don't know if we have any magic erasers. We probably do, but I don't know where Mom's stash of them is. I could probably find them if I tried, though. But yeah, once you're done, rinse it and then lay them open on the drying rack so they don't rust. Yes, this I knew. Ashley also says, did you know that if you put your knives away in their holders upside down, so like sharp point up, they won't dull as quickly in the wooden block thingies? Gotcha. Your mom taught you that. Nice. Laura had to go, feeling a little rough, so you're going to go rest. Hopefully you feel better soon. Monique is currently working on some scenes where Ben gets to show off his cooking. Excellent. Good. Amanda says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Padge says, what is he making? I like to Google interesting frou-frou meals for events in writing and learn what crudo is, for example. This is one of my favorite things. I know that I have mentioned this book before several times, but Agnes and the Hitman from Jennifer Cruzy and Bob Mayer, excuse me, is hysterical because it has both the recipes. It's just, their combo is great. If you have a chance to pick it up in your library or in a thrift store, Agnes and the Hitman is so good. It's so good, y'all. So Jennifer Cruzy and Bob Mayer. It's hysterical. I love it. And it does have recipes at the beginning of the chapters because she's a food writer. So you could, if you are looking for a way to indicate that it's Ben's chapters, if he tends to show off regularly, you could start off his chapters with a recipe. if you were intending to do like swap POVs like that. I don't know if you are, but that would be an interesting, fun thing. Tape residue, tried lemon and orange essential oil. Soak it for about 30 seconds and it comes right off. We use it for getting store labels off. Okay. I don't know if we have any of the essential oils. I think we might have some like orange Goo Gone or something that my dad has for like cleaning his hands after like changing oils and like stuff in the shop. So I might try that if it's similar. I don't know. I know it's got a lot of the zest in the bottom of the bucket, which is what's supposed to help. But I don't know if I have any essential oils. I could scrounge around and see if I can find some though. Pedja says nice, and then it smells nicer too. Yes. How did the visit go? Do you feel good about the cleaning job? It went great, and now we have such a clean apartment. Yay! Yay! Yes, because you were panic cleaning the other day. Yes. Stacy says almost 350 words that time. Nice. Monique says, actually, Ben is going to make some classic Filipino food like pancit and lumpia. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. Food that's fun for a house party. Nice. Paget read through a scene that you wrote 2 days ago. It needs work. Don't they all? That's the problem. Stacy has a cramp in your ear. Oh no, it hurts and I cannot seem to work it out. Ooh, ouchies. Ouchies. Yeah, I've had one of those before, I think, and it's no fun. No fun at all. Did not know ears could cramp. It sounds awful. Yeah. The one I had was awful, and if it's anything like that, that sucks to have. So Amanda says it'll be work to keep the place clean. It always is. It's harder. It feels like it's harder to maintain than it is to like do the initial like clean, but easier than having to do it all over again. Maybe. I don't know. You took your headphones off and hung them on the side, and you heard a scuttling and got ready to go to battle with a desert critter, but it's just me speaking. Much prefer that to a duel. Yes. Might not be a cramp, but maybe a pinched nerve at the top of the ear where it meets the head. Possibly. It could also be like a rolled vessel, perhaps. Now it'll take half the time after you deep clean the neck. Nobody move, they're wiping it behind you. Right? Yes. Sounds awful. Kind of like a tension headache, perhaps. Hopefully it stops, and those can be action pausing. Yes, they can be. Agnes and the Hitman is great. Let me show you the cover of this because it's fantastic. So here is Agnes and the Hitman. It's got little flamingos on the cover because flamingos are important to the story. You've got the bullet holes, and you've got her in her little red glasses. It's like I cannot recommend this book to you enough. It is so funny. Like you just have like little details all over. It's just hysterical. So you start off with like a piece of her food column from Agnes's work. Yeah, and it's so good. The little scene breaks are little pistols. I don't know if you can see that or not. Little grayed out pistols. It's so good. I cannot recommend it enough to you. The without the dust jacket, it looks like this. But it's so funny. And these two have gone on to do other books together. But it's the combo of the two is just so funny. They're actual little holes in the dust jacket that show the red of the cover from underneath it. It's so, I cannot. It's so good. It's making me want to reread it because she stabbed somebody with a meat fork. And I'm just like, oh, so good. Okay, sorry. It's hysterical, y'all. It's such a good book. But also, yes, it's a fantastic title. Anyway. It's pretty painful. On its own, it's not too bad, but you slept wrong. Oh no, so your neck and shoulder adding to it. Oh no. Oh no. The only headache cure that you have is pinching the crook between the finger and between the thumb and forefinger until it stings, but that only works for headaches straight through the temple. Sort of like the acupressure point. Tension headaches to me feel like behind the ears, the base of the skull, like spread across those areas instead of pinpoint at the temple. Anyway, I don't know. They usually mean you need a large glass of water. That too. Yes. The cover is so good. Yes, both covers are very fetching. It's very cute though. One thing, Calvin, who's Caroline, is into some kind of health food trendy. And then it went away. Is into some kind of health food trendy diet, and I don't really know what trend he'd be into. Keto, some sort of like caveman diet. I don't know. You see that underneath it's precious, yes. And why you're not a fan of KDP's hardbacks. The dust jacket can be everything, like with Old Darkness, right? Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, it's a good book. The cover's fantastic. The title is fantastic. So yeah. And it's so funny. Like Jennifer Cruzy by herself tends to have some humorous moments in her books, but the combo of her and Bob Mayer is so good because you get her humor and then you also get his humor, and they're just so good together. So good. Anyway, okay. Let's do another sprinty sprint because is that that's a Winnie the Pooh thing, right? Because of the wonderful things he does. I think that is a Winnie the Pooh thing. All right, so 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay, so I finished setting up the next 2 weeks in the bullet journal, did a little bit of notes on what I had handwritten yesterday, just to kind of like remember things. And then I have started editing. So I forgot to look at my word count though. So I don't know. I don't know word count, but I have made progress. Like maybe 100 words added, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just kind of making progress doing the editing thing. So yeah. Oh, that was the second sprint, and I never changed the thingy bobber. So if you have was that the second or was that the third? I think that was the second. So if you have some self promo, make sure you pop that in the chat. Sorry, y'all. I forgot. Anyway, I'm just forgetting all the things. Adjusting to daylight savings is apparently more difficult than I thought. Oh well, it only happens twice a year, right? And maybe it will stop happening eventually. Cross my fingers for that. Anyway, let's talk about streaming and busy life. And Stacy got a little over 450 for that sprint. Excellent. Monique has 600 words to go. Jen will get back to streaming. You just need to buckle down with your week so that you can allow time to not get as much done because you're streaming. Yeah, streaming does or can definitely take your like part of your attention span off of whatever task it is you're doing for sure. So you kind of have to allow for that. For sure. Yeah. 636 words. Nice. Yes. Nice, as Paget says. Yes. Exactly. Paget reread half a scene and another ish moment. Oh no. Well, I don't know if that's an ish moment. I don't know if an ish moment is an oh no or not. So apologies for that. But yeah, so I guess we can just get back into it. I might need to go refill my water glass this sprint though. So we'll make it another slightly longer one. Actually, let's do one of HK's. One of HK's cute ones. All right. I don't think we did the snail last time, so let's do the snail this time. Jen says, I had daughter day yesterday and didn't get as much done as I would have liked, but you do cherish those days. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's 2:32, so let's scroll this down to a 25er. That way we have a few minutes to chat at the end. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating, or make sure that you are going to refill that this sprint. 3, make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I have made some more progress. I think I'm like maybe 80% done editing this section. Somewhere close to 75 or 80, I think. So yeah. Progress. Again, I don't know where I like number word count wise where I started, but I'm at least making some progress, editing, adding a little bit, taking away a little bit, word choice issues, things like that. So got that most of the way done, I think. So yeah, not bad. I will probably continue editing off stream and try and get this done. But for right now, I do have an errand I need to run first. So no bonus sprint today, unfortunately. But yeah. Jen says, we're taking your daughter and her fella to the ocean for a day on spring break. Oh, that's nice. You do like him. He's a nice guy. They're all smitten with each other, and it's so cute. Love that. Rachel said, hello, and hope everything is going well. I think it's going pretty well for me. Monique says, once you hit your word count goal, you got to figure out what to do for lunch. Stacy says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. That would be much appreciated. Writing descriptions of food is always good for the word count. True. Rachel says 755 words added and maybe too many to count deleted. Yes. Revisions. Mm-hmm. Yep. Stacy got about 400 words. Excellent. Becca, hello, coming in at the end. You ended up working on the interior cover for your hardcover of Hexsphere. Ooh, it looked a little crooked. Hopefully you fixed it. Gotcha. Stacy says, I have another paragraph to write and to wrap it up. Gotcha. Well, it is Monday. So Monday is when Glory Writes the Blues is on at 4. So in an hour. Checked the spreadsheet today, so that's another thing I need to do. But Paper Tiger should be on. Glory is going to be on at 4. Creative Sprints at 4:30. HK is at 5 today. Paper Tiger at 5:15. Writer Holly Davis is going to be at 6. Paper Tiger again at 7:45. Coffee Writing Jody Jean Daniels and Samantha L. Nassett all at 8. Let me share the link, the tiny URL again. So that is there. Let me pin that just in case. So yeah. So that is there. So I've got to run an errand, finish editing, revising this section, and then maybe I'll do research today, or maybe I'll do that tomorrow if I run out of time. So fun times. Don't forget to save. Make sure you save. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hopefully you get everything that you want to get accomplished today and set yourself up well for the rest of this week. And I will see y'all on Wednesday, the 15th, which is the midpoint of, we can do a mid-month check-in then, right? See how we're doing. All right. So again, save, sip, stretch, and take breaks when you need them. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.